Hello, welcome back. Today we've got another £200 worth of 10p's we're hunting through, looking for those alphabet 10p's, ideally a 2019 dated one. We've never finished a 2019 book. We have got A, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L and M, N, O, R, T, U, V and X. So still 7 to go. We've been stuck on 7 for a long time, but we did also start a second 2018 book, having completed this the once before. We need 2 more letters. We need H for Houses of Parliament, and we need T for the drink tea to complete book number 2 of the 2018 series. So let's get into these bags, see what we find. Okay then, so whilst the coin hunts are ongoing, we're going to go through some comments that have been left on my videos recently, which I've got the wrong window open. There we go. Right, Lee Mont says, wish I could come across a King Charles 50p in the wild. Might be I'm in the Midlands, finally found a Christopher Ironside in my change, put that in collection. So the Memorial 50p's with King Charles on the obverse, they're getting out there slowly. It's taken me quite a while to come across them, but I have started finding a few. So I've got a little pot off to the side that I'm keeping them just in case they end up being low minted, although the projection is up to 9.6 million will be minted, which is a very high amount, so that they should become very common over time. It's just patience. I guess it's kind of nice having one still left to find to complete your collection, because once your collection's complete, what is there to hunt for other than duplicates? So who knows what the next circulating commemorative coin will be. Mayor Oblete says, a real shame you're only at the Harrogate Coin Festival on the Friday. My son is at school. Amazing start on that Isaac Newton, the only commemorative outside the Q and Olympics we need for our first book. And we've just had a sculpture of Isaac Newton based on the drawings of William Blake installed at my work. Oh, that's quite exciting. We're quite interested to see a picture of that. Yeah, Isaac Newton's one of my favourite coins for it to turn up. I think in that video it was very early, the first bag, which was amazing. A really good start to the hunt. I was at Harrogate Coin Fair for the Friday and the Saturday though. So hopefully you got to come along, but it was a great time. I met some wonderful, fantastic people, got to see some beautiful coins, so great time had all round. Anthony Palmer says, I would love to see a Dobby coin with a sock. So who knows, Harry Potter is complete now. The 4 designs that have been announced by the Royal Mint that we knew were coming. Whether they carry on making more Harry Potter coins is anybody's guess. I've not heard anything, so unfortunately I'm not privy to any more information. I wouldn't be surprised if there ends up being more. It's just such a massive franchise. To only mint the first 4 and not include some of the other main characters from this franchise seems a bit bizarre, so I would not be surprised if we end up with more Harry Potter coins in the future. Jermaine says, yes bro, quick question, if you have a spare minute, busy man and all that, so I appreciate your thoughts. As you just mentioned, I thought I'd take this opportunity to ask you, I found that abolition of the slave trade NIFC a while back, have no idea what it's worth. Now I know that it all depends on how much someone is willing to pay, but if I'm going to ask anyone anything coin related, I'm coming to you first. Also, my original circulated 2009 Q Gardens is easy for me to recommend a price. It's in and around the £200 mark. So the NIFC abolition of the slave trade is harder for me to say because I haven't come across one to be able to price it. So my best recommendation is to go onto eBay, search for that coin, filter it by sold listings, not just what people are listing it for, because people will list all manner of things for nonsense prices, and then take a sort of an average of what they're selling for. You will find ones that sell for extraordinarily more than the average and massively under the average, and you just ignore the outliers and look at the main body of what coins are selling for. Daz Reject says, put your silver coins over an oven hob flame and you get that cool rainbow / toning effect. I think I'll pass on that. I'm not going to burn any of my silver coins, but it'd be interesting to see. Maybe I can persuade someone else to burn a silver proof coin. Unless you mean the silver colour coins, like the Cupra nickel circulating silver coins, you can get that effect by burning them. Who knows? Ghost LDN says, have you seen the Jane Austen £2 coin? I certainly have. In fact, it's the only NIFC £2 coin, a coin that didn't go into circulation, that I have found in one of my coin hunts. It took a long time. I found many more 50p's that weren't circulated than I have the £2, so I was more than happy to come across that. Jane Daniel says, great variety. What's the story behind the holes in Norwegian coins? Take care, Jane. So I can't speak expressly as to why Norwegian coins have a hole in it. I know a couple of reasons why some countries have holes in their coins. Sometimes instead of wallets they had string that would tie a big long chain of coins together, so that necessitated having a hole in the middle of it so you could tie them together. I know when decimalisation was happening and they decided we were going to get a new coin, a 50p coin. Obviously the 5p is half the weight of a 10p, the 1p is half the weight of the 2p, but to have a 50p they couldn't have it 5 times the weight of a 10p coin because that's way too heavy. So they had to figure out a way to differentiate that from the other coins in circulation. And one of the avenues explored was to have a coin with a hole in the middle, because that would differentiate it from the different tiers of coins that were going to be used. But the problem was that because we have the monarch on the obverse of the coins, you can't really drill a hole through the head of a monarch, and then otherwise you're trying to figure out how to place the portrait of the then queen, obviously now king. So they decided to land on the 7-sided 50p, which we know and use today. So it could be that, it could just be that they want a coin. So the thought process behind having a coin with a hole in the middle was you'd have a bigger coin with a hole cut in the middle, because then that's less metal used up in that coin, but it's still a larger coin, that differentiates it from the other coins in circulation. So there probably are many other reasons and old wives' tales that are nonsense, but they're the two that top of my mind I can bring to the debate, I guess. Harry Ham says, "Hi Christopher, just wondering if you know when the new £1 coin design is going to be entering circulation. It was said before the Queen died it would be in 2023. It's April now and not happened yet." So yes, it's something we're all waiting on. I don't have an answer is the short answer. We've still got plenty of the year to go. My personal opinion, I think the new pound coin will come out at the same time as the definitive coins for 2023. There's a big question mark over them. Will it be a new series of designs? Will it be the old designs and they're just waiting for the coronation so they can release them at the same time as sort of specimen definitive sets alongside the coronation? But the new £1 coin design, I've been corrected as to saying it is a new definitive design. I imagine just used for the 1 year, similar to the old round pound coins. Lots of the designs were used in multiple years. There wasn't really a definitive or commemorative until the shield became an annually minted design for sets. So your guess is as good as mine, and I am eagerly anticipating that coin release too. Ruben plays Minecraft every day. Oh, as someone who's picked up a video game recently that I've been playing every day, I can totally attest to that. For your 10p video, could you do an Easter special? No need. So there should have been an Easter special uploaded early. Oh no, wait, that's tomorrow. Midday tomorrow. I think it's midday. Was it 1 o'clock? Midday. I think it's midday. If it's not midday, it'll come out at 1 o'clock. It's only notifications. You'll get a notification for that. We're doing the Easter bunny hunt. My good friend and fellow consumers Bungle and Coins to Collect have organised that, so I'm taking part in that. So there will be an Easter special, just not for the 10p's. Tyler0M says, "Please can we have an updated video of these? I love watching this video." So that was my oddities box, sort of the errors, fakes and all sorts of gubbins I've kept. So yes, again, it's in my list of things to do, my ever-growing list of things that I'm a bit stuck on, because unfortunately time is not infinite. I have as many hours in the day as anyone else. I wish I had a few more because I could get so much more done, but that's the way it is, unfortunately. But yes, it's on my radar to get an updated version of that video sometime soon. Makamula says, "Would have been better if it was a revolving bow tie." So yes, Patrick Woods very kindly sent me a lovely bright Union Jack bow tie into the PO box. So I wore it for that video. So if that was revolving as well, I think that would have been pretty cool. But I still think it's a quite spectacular bit of fashion wear to be wearing. Oh, there we go. Blue for Oak. What year is it? 2018. Again, not one we need, but very, very cool. It's Jesse Coin says, Christopher, I reckon you have hay fever like me. You're always sneezing recently. There will have to have been a cut in this Q&A bit because yes, I had to sneeze. I do in fact have hay fever. It hasn't. It's something that doesn't affect me every year. In fact, it's been many years since it's affected me. I guess it's different kinds of pollens and tree pollen, flower pollen, grass pollen, whatever it is. But obviously, this Wiltshire air is full of something that is setting off my allergies somewhat. So. Yes, you're correct in your assumption there. WNTR says, great video, Christopher, thank you. It's just a shame some people on your Discord server can be so pretentious and rude. Oh, I apologise if you've got off on the wrong foot venturing into my Discord server. I always say if you're having problems with people, contact a moderator. If it's a moderator or you don't want to contact a moderator, you can always message me and I'll have a look into it. What I would say though, in the grand scheme of things, the people that join the Discord server and immediately having problems with the way that people are talking with, they're the problem, not the people on the server. Lots of people on my server have been there for many years and are part of the woodworking furniture. So when people come in with their own opinions and their opinions are challenged, that's when they get a bit upset. So that might have been the case here, it might not have been the case here, but you can always send me a message and I will look into things. But it's a lovely, great place in the whole grand scheme of things. One more question then. Merc1E says, Sisyphus, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, was the guy condemned to push a boulder uphill for an eternity. So a Sisyphean task is one that is both hard and unending. So yes, that was someone wrote in to the PO box with talking about a Sisyphean task, or however it is you say that. I had no idea what that meant. So thank you to everyone that kindly put a comment to explain what that is, and it did ring a bell actually. Not that I would have guessed it with a million guesses, but yeah. So thank you for that. As usual, there'll be links in the description of this video to my coin collecting Discord server if you want to come over and join that and see how pretentious the people really are. There's also links to my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. There's the PO box address you can write into, and of course the Britannia Coin Company, who I work for as my day job, making videos for their channel. And with that being said, let's get back to the coins. Well, there we go, finds for today. Any find where we get an alphabet 10p, in my mind, is a roaring success over Oak Tree. Again, not one of the two we need for 2018, but I would never grumble about finding one of these. Two from Jersey. What years were they? 1992 and 2007, so it's the mixture of years there. Croatian 2 Kuna, which obviously is not a 10p, and a Gibraltar in the Great Siege, which again, very cool. So let me know in the comments what your favourite coin from today's hunt is, and all it leads me to do is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.